What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Saturday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And we are back after another winning day. It's been a very good week. It's been a very good month. We go 3-1. Yes, the Maverick bet was a bad bet. Fine. Heat in overtime got us there. Red Sox Phillies, the Paul Revere parlay comes in and cashes for us at plus 125. And Tyler Anderson struck out over 4.5 Ks. We had some daily juicers in the building watching that live, sending some pictures back to us in the Discord channel and also on Twitter X. That was cool. 3-1, up 1.02 units on the day for us on a Friday. For the month, I'll do some accounting here in a little bit for the month as to how we are doing, but it's been a very good month. It's been a really nice turn for us on, where we are. We're up over 12 units for the year now. Major League Baseball props, we're now 12-4 for Major League Baseball props on the year. That's a really nice start. Kind of fun, too, because those are my bets yesterday. Those weren't even prop bet cheat sheet bets. I got my bets here today as well for plays for today. But baseball's been good. I guess so. Baseball would have been, that would have been what? That's 11-4, and then 5-3 on Major League Baseball props. That's right for that. NBA, not 18-12 so far in the NBA, so not horrible. But, a bunch of these plays, it's fun to see. Yes, college basketball was not good, but you're looking at NFL player props, college football, NBA player props, combat sports, NASCAR, Major League Baseball. We're over 60% in every single one of those sports so far here in 2025. That's really good. So anytime you're over 60% on a sport, we're doing well. So had a very good year so far. Want to keep it going here in the month of April. Okay, before I give you the plays for today, 2 NBA plays and 2 Major League Baseball pitcher props to give you guys, let's talk about a couple things. First, let's talk about Bet365. You guys can turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets when you join Bet365. To claim the offer, just go to bettingpros.com/365. Deposit at least $10. If you place a bet of at least $5, you'll earn $150 in bonus bets. Again, that's bettingpros.com/365. 21 plus only. Must be present in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, or Virginia. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-BETS-OFF if you live in Iowa. Terms and conditions do apply. Additionally, if you didn't do it yesterday, you should do it now. What is that? You should join the playoff prop contest. Make picks and compete for prizes every round of the NBA playoffs. It runs now until the end of the playoffs for free. You make those player props. You compete for signed NBA jerseys like the Sean Kemp jersey currently on your screen. Prizes are awarded at every round, and the grand prize winner receives a signed Allen Iverson jersey. Join now at bettingpros.com/playoffs to compete for the AI Allen Iverson jersey. Round 1 prize is Sean Kemp, but the overall grand prize is an Allen Iverson signed jersey for you guys. You loved that before, so we're bringing that back. We got another one to give you guys here for today. All right, let's talk about the NBA playoffs. 4 games today, but 2 games I want to get into. Let's first begin with Detroit at New York. You guys know how I feel about the Pistons. Plus 2.5 games. We need 2 wins. Of the 2 games in New York, I think game 1 is the most likely for Detroit to win. The number's 7. Total is 220.5. I don't mind the under in this game. Okay, I will have a play on the under in this game, but I am going to be a little bit hesitant on that just because it's the playoffs and fouls, and I don't know how the game's going to be refereed, and we'll see. These teams, 2 of the 3 games these guys played went over the point total. Not over 220.5, but went over the projected point total. So I'm a little hesitant on the under, but I do like the under in the game. I am betting Detroit plus 7 Okay. We have that play on them at plus 2.5 games. Detroit went 23-16-2 this year on the road, ATS. They were better ATS at home on the road than they were at home. 19-21-1 against the number at home. Against the Eastern Conference, Detroit went 28-23-1. Now, the end of the year on kind of a cold streak, 1-4, but a lot of that after they clinched and they didn't really care. The Knicks at home this year, 21-19-1 ATS, but they ended on a hot streak. They covered 7 of their last 10 games. They're just 25-26-1 ATS against the Eastern Conference. In the first game of the year, New York destroyed. Detroit got destroyed by New York. They lost by 30. But then in the next game, 8-point dogs, they won by 9 outright in New York. Then the next time the teams played, it was a win for Detroit. They were laying 3.5. They were favored late in the year on the 10th of April, and they won by 9. So they've won 2 of the 3 games outright. They've covered 2 of the 3 games. They went 1-1 in New York City. Cade Cunningham has had 20 points or more in every game that these teams played against each other. And I think we see it again here. I think we see it again. Actually, it's 3 out of 4, right? On this, let me double check on that. It's 3 out of 4 that they won against New York. And Cade Cunningham has been over 20 points in all 4 games that they've played so far. I can't wait to watch this series. I can't wait to watch this, just how it all unfolds. Yeah, 3-1. So 128-98. That was the first win. That was the game in November. And then after that, it was 120-111, 124-119, and 115-106. Game in New York was a win for the Pistons. 2 games in New York, 120-121 and 124-119. That's why the under is a little scary. And then at home against the Pistons, again, and then back at home. They went 1-1 at home, and they went 2-0 at New York. Excuse me. They went 2-0 in New York. I just take the 7 points. Give me the Pistons, plus 7 for 1.1 units. Bet number 2. Now, I can't wait to watch the Clippers and the Nuggets. Cannot wait to watch that game. It's going to be unbelievable. Awesome game. No bet on it. Don't know what to do with it yet. We have the play on the Clippers to win the series. I want to watch game 1. If the Clippers win game 1, we'll probably come back and bet Denver for the series because we got plus 135 on the Clippers. We're going to come back and take another plus on it because it's going to be a good play for us to grab onto. Milwaukee and Indiana. Indiana better win. Dame's coming back. I don't know what that does for Milwaukee. I'm a little bit skeptical on that. I don't want to touch it for that reason. I am betting the Timberwolves. Everyone's on the Lakers. And I mean everyone's on the Lakers. It is a wild thing to watch how everyone thinks there's no way that this T-Wolves team has any chance. These teams split in the regular season, 2 games apiece. T-Wolves won both games at home. Lakers won both games in L.A., including a game back on the 27th of February, 111-102. Anthony Edwards is still Anthony Edwards. We have an unbelievable talent for the T-Wolves. I know it's Luka. I know it's LeBron. I understand that. But man alive, I'm not so sure that the bigs like Gobert and company and Randall aren't going to be a big problem for the Lakers. Yes, they have Luka. Yes, they have LeBron. But we talked about them going into the postseason, their lack of lack of depth in the post and lack of rebounding. I mean, LeBron James leads this team in rebounding. Rudy Gobert averages nearly 11 boards a game. You got to think that Rudy Gobert is going to have a really big series here. And Rudy Gobert is going to be able to clean up the glass and rim protect and not allow Luka and LeBron to get in and do it easily. I think everybody is just like, this is easy. This is Luka. This is LeBron. I don't think so. Game 1, give me the points. I'm taking 4.5. Give me the Timberwolves plus 4.5 for 1.1 units. Now, bet number 2, or 3 rather. Let's go to baseball pitcher props. We've had some success with baseball pitcher props. Yesterday, Zach Wheeler struck out 13 Miami Marlins. 13. We had the Phillies money line, but 13. The Miami Marlins right now, in terms of strikeouts, They are one of the top strikeout teams on the road this year. They strike out an absolute ton on the road, 12 times per game. Number one road K team in baseball after last night. So here today, we have the same two teams going after it in the second game of this series. And Juwan Walker, while he's not a strikeout machine, 4, 5, and 5 strikeouts in his first 3 starts. So what do the books do? Well, the books put a number up that's actually relatively okay. It's only minus 120. Walker to go ahead and record more strikeouts than he's projected at 4.5 is only minus 120. I think it's a good play. Over 4.5 against the Marlins, who just struck out 13 times. Over 4.5 strikeouts for Walker. Again, he's had 4, 5, and 5. So he has 5 again. But against this Marlins team that's such a swing away crazy, as long as we get 6 innings out of Walker, he's gone 5, 4 2/3, and 6. Okay. If we get 6 innings out of Walker, I think we're going to wind up getting 5 or more Ks out of Walker against this Marlins team that's pretty well, swing away crazy. Let's jump on it. Let's go with Walker over 4.5 Ks at minus 120. And then finally, I'm not exactly positive how to say this cat's name, but Matthew Liberatore, I think is how we say it, right? He's going up against a team in the Mets that are outstanding at home at not striking out. I mean, you look at the Mets right now, 4.88 Ks per game. That is best in Major League Baseball when they're at home. Their last 3 games, it's been 5 strikeouts. Their last time, only 2 strikeouts for the whole team for the Mets. They only do 7 Ks per game overall, which is one of the best in all of Major League Baseball. In fact, it's 4th best in Major League Baseball. They don't strike out a lot. Liberatore is not a horrible pitcher. 4, 7, 7 for Ks. So he's sort of like a K type of pitcher. But I think this team right now for the Mets, they're so disciplined at the plate that I think it's actually, the books are giving us a little bit of a number here. 4.5, under 4.5 Ks is minus 150. Now, I also think you can go the other way and bet on Kodai Senga, pitcher for the Mets, over 5.5 strikeouts because the Cardinals are striking out a ton. So if you don't like betting unders, you actually could bet under here. It's not actually horrible. The Cardinals are the 4th most aggressive strikeout team in baseball on the road, 10.5 Ks per game on the road. So I don't mind that. It's just that Senga's not really a strikeout pitcher, and I'm a little bit concerned about Senga getting 6 Ks. It seems to be just a little heavy. He had 8 in the first game against Miami, but that's why we're fading Miami because it's Miami. He 8, 4, and 4. He struck out 4 A's, 4 Marlins, and 8 Marlins in the 3 starts. I don't know if he gets to 6 against the Cardinals. It just seems a little heavy. But if you want extra, you can bet over for Senga, and the price really isn't that bad. Over 5.5 is minus 105. So could he throw 5? Yeah, the book's kind of telling you he's going to throw 5. Same thing with, Liberatore. He's not 4. He's going to throw 4, not 5, 4. That's why 4.5 is juiced to minus 150. So we're going to lay that to win a half a unit coming back on both here for today. All right, so we're going Minnesota plus 4.5 against the Lakers for 1.1 units. Detroit plus 7, minus 110 for 1.1 units. Walker for the Mets over 4.5 Ks against the Marlins at minus 120. And Liberatore under 4.5 Ks at minus 150 for the Cardinals. Walker for the Phillies up against the Marlins, Liberatore for the Cardinals up against the Mets coming up here for us on a Saturday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.